Welcome, dear listeners. Today, I would like to take you into a world full of magic and secrets. A world in which a small, inconspicuous place is a source of inspiration and magic. Let's discover the story of the Enchanted Sip together. In the heart of the bustling city, nestled between towering skyscrapers and echoing with the constant hum of urban life, there existed a small, unassuming café named the Enchanted Sip. This café, though modest in appearance, held a secret known to only a few. Its walls were lined with ancient books, its tables crafted from polished mahogany, and the air always seemed to carry a hint of mystery and magic. Marianne, the café's owner, was a woman of middle age with a timeless grace. She had inherited the café from her grandmother, a woman rumored to have dabbled in the arcane arts. Marianne herself possessed a peculiar gift. She could see into the hearts of those who walked through her doors. With just a glance, she could understand their deepest desires and hidden fears. One crisp autumn evening, as the golden leaves danced in the wind outside, a man named Lucas entered the Enchanted Sip. Lucas was a writer, his soul burdened with the weight of unfulfilled dreams and a manuscript that refused to come to life. He carried with him an old leather-bound notebook, its pages filled with fragmented thoughts and unfinished tales. Marianne greeted him with a warm smile and a knowing look. "Welcome," she said softly. "Find a seat, and I'll bring you something special." Lucas nodded, somewhat bewildered by the warmth in her eyes. He chose a corner table, secluded yet inviting, and set down his notebook. The atmosphere of the cafe seemed to wrap around him like a comforting blanket, and for the first time in months, he felt a spark of hope. Marianne returned with a steaming cup of tea. "This is no ordinary brew," she whispered, placing it gently before him. "It's called the Dreamweaver's Elixir. Sip it slowly, and perhaps it will help you find what you're searching for." Lucas raised an eyebrow, but thanked her nonetheless. He took a cautious sip, and as the warm liquid flowed down his throat, he felt a peculiar sensation, a tingling that started at his fingertips and spread through his entire body. Suddenly, the room around him began to blur and shift. He found himself transported to a lush forest, the air filled with the scent of pine and the sound of rustling leaves. Before him stood a majestic stag, its eyes deep and wise. "Welcome, Lucas," the stag spoke in a voice like thunder. "You are here to seek the stories that lie hidden within you." Overwhelmed, Lucas followed the stag deeper into the forest, where he encountered a series of fantastical creatures and surreal landscapes. Each encounter brought him closer to understanding the characters in his unfinished manuscript, revealing their motivations and destinies. He met a sorrowful nymph who longed for freedom, a brave knight who feared his own heart, and a mischievous sprite who hid her loneliness behind laughter. Hours seemed to pass in this enchanted realm, each moment filling Lucas with inspiration and clarity. When he finally returned to the cafe, the teacup before him was empty, and Marianne was watching him with a satisfied smile. "Did you find what you needed?" she asked. Lucas nodded, his eyes shining with newfound determination. "I did, thank you." He spent the next several weeks at the Enchanted Sip, writing furiously. His manuscript flowed effortlessly, each word imbued with the magic of the forest and the wisdom of the creatures he had met. When he finally finished, he knew it was his best work yet. Years later, Lucas's book became a bestseller, touching the hearts of readers around the world. He often returned to the Enchanted Sip, where he and Marianne would share stories and tea, forever bonded by the magic of that fateful evening. The café continued to be a haven for lost souls and dreamers, each one leaving with a piece of enchantment, forever changed by the mysterious power of the Enchanted Sip. And Marianne, with her knowing smile, remained the guardian of its secrets, guiding those in need with a touch of magic and a warm cup of tea.